Hey, Jonah. Nice to see you around, man. Hope you're doing well. We're finally back on track with a bit of fantasy. Hopefully, it can go a little bit better, to be honest. Um, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it's really nice to have some hauls already so far, and really happy that German defense has worked out today. How are you guys doing today? Hello. Right now, I have the same amount of points I had in match day one already, and we've had two games of football. I'm keeping. I'm sticking. Yeah, Gundo man of the match. Has it been added yet though? Oh right, yeah, I've already outscored. Yeah, you're right. I should be on 47 points, I guess. I'm gonna keep Middlestat, honestly. I don't really care anymore. I don't really care anymore. Like 10 points, it's fine. If you guys think about it too, I don't have anyone playing on the 21st of June, so it's just Luton, so I mean, why should I care? Hey Trini, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a masterclass as well. Germany picks are too good. Yeah, I mean, this is why we can't overreact to one game of football. This is why I didn't go for a wild card. This is why I didn't go limitless, for example, because I'm happy with the German players at the end of the day. Um, and yeah, that's it. I've got zero intrusive thoughts. Don't worry about that. Wirtz was terrible today. I agree as well. Yeah, pretty poor. And well, I think obviously, look, if you think about the theoretical ceiling in Germany, right? I think the markets expected them to score 2.5 goals. So at the end of the day, they've sort of underscored that. But yeah, like you'd hope obviously someone like Wirtz could be involved. Obviously, Wirtz I don't think is as effective within the German system as someone like Musiala is. That's why if you look at the national team minutes, Musiala was always someone who had much better minutes. But Wirtz obviously is, you can arguably say he's a bit more explosive as a player, as well. So I think that's a little bit different. With Gundo, I think his minutes are strong. And as I was saying last week, even if he's not on penalties, Gundo is in great positions. You had Gundo in double defense. That's awesome. Yeah, I went with Mittelstadt because I was pretty sure that obviously like Mittelstadt was in theory the best captaincy, right? If you looked at, for example, Schadenfreude's expected points model, I think Mittelstadt was actually slightly higher than Gundo, but I can completely understand someone going for Gundo, and it's worked out really well. I think there's another world where maybe Mittelstadt could have got man of the match too, but he also got a yellow card. Are you gonna keep Mittelstadt as a captain? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna keep him as a captain. Yeah, I am sticking. Do you guys want to play football bingo? Solo Shaqiri from a year and captained him. Oh, it's tough. To be honest, as I said, the Swiss manager didn't really speak about it, and maybe it really is the case that Shaqiri cannot play every 4 days. So it seems like maybe the best situation is to play Shaqiri for the easiest fixture, and then things like that. Let's do bingo. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about today, to be honest. Finally, we've done well, which is nice. All right, let's do a bit of football bingo. Um, I'm trying to set up. Just gonna set up an alternate tab. Mm, I don't know what's going on. It's not really showing up. Mm, hmm. Weird. Sorry, I'm trying to see what's going on. There's something wrong with my stream. Just trying to set up a football bingo tab. But it's not really being recognized for whatever reason. Let me try that again. All right, here we go. Got football bingo now. Let's play the Euro one first. I'll just pop this one in the chat. Sorry. Musiala captain. I don't think you should stick. I think you can. I think you can rotate. To be honest. Watch party or celebration party. Both, obviously. Gundo was man of the match. Yeah, correct. Yeah, Gundo was man of the match. Mate, Charlie Young, how are you? Nketiah not getting selected. Look, honestly, mate, the fall off has been pretty hard for Nketiah since his hat trick versus, what was it, Sheffield United? I don't know. Nice to see you around. Oh, sorry, I forgot to, did I paste in the chat? I think I did. And here's the code. Gundo was man of the match. Let's go in 10 seconds. So 10 seconds to join the room. I'll keep the captain on Mitchell's side. I'm happy with it. I think a lot of people weren't Wirtz captaincy as well, you know. I mean, it's not even like Gundo's that highly owned. He's literally 12% owned in the game. So the crowd doesn't even own Gundo. Yeah, exactly. Not many people actually have a good captain, right? All right, I think we're good to go. All right, let's get started with this bingo. Happy to back my double Germany defense. Amdouni. Klaus, I don't think he plays for Lille, right? Skip. Mateus Nunez. Dennis Undav. Mr. Kai Havertz. Hoyland. Pongrasic. I don't actually know where Pongrasic plays at club level. Bit of a skill issue for me, to be honest. Coop Miners. I need to actually know whether Coop Miners has played, what his career was like. Malin. Oh, sorry, I should have picked Coop Miners for Netherlands. Just wanted to search his career just for my own research, but I wouldn't have selected it. Vivian doesn't even play for any of these clubs. Modeur plays for Brighton. I think he's Polish, right? Schoten. Sounds Dutch. He might play for PSV. Might just pick him. I don't know where Schoten plays. Bit of a guess. Bowen. João Neves. Oh, I should have picked him. I think João Neves plays for Benfica, right? Should have picked him for that. Martin Vitic. I wonder if is he Serbian? Or is he Czech? McKenna. Zivkovic. Once again, sound Serbian. Fabian Ruiz. Played for Napoli, right? Ranks Belgian, but I don't know where he plays. Sufal. Roya. Cucurella. Flo Wirtz. Tio Costa. Porto, right? Jonas Wind. Danish. Ukraine. Bernardo. Akanji. What is this? Where did Nuno Mendes actually come from for PSG? I don't know if I just take the punt there. Daily. This is awful for me. Ugh. Zivkovic absolutely cooked. Well done. Stick Gundo. I don't have Gundo, but everyone should stick Gundo. I'm doing pretty well, Luis. You're on Limitless. Musiala. He didn't get man of the match. Musiala did not get man of the match. Well done, everyone, especially Zivkovic and Broja. It's also a pretty bad round. A couple players I don't actually know where they like historically played in. Let's do global. Gundo stole it. I don't know if it was stealing because I think it was pretty fair. I mean, I didn't Gundo captain. I thought it was pretty fair. I thought it would have been fair if it went to Middlestad, Musiala, or Gundo, to be honest. I don't think... I mean, it was a pretty tame Tony Cruz game, so I don't think it's anything. Milos, Fran, I started following you last season. Just want to say you're a very cool guy and smart. Your tactics also won me in the league. Awesome. Happy for you, man. Stay Musiala for the captain. I would change Musiala captain for sure. Because it wasn't even an outside the box goal, right? Did Musiala get 3 points? Fran, you saved me from going Havertz and taking out Middlestad, but I captained Wirtz instead of Gundo. Yeah. No, to be honest, as I said though, with Wirtz, right? With Wirtz actually had really good betting odds. Like I saw the odds change for Wirtz, both on assists and goals, and Musiala got 9 in the end. To be honest, I mean you could stick. I think it's nothing wrong with that. Gundo got man of the match. You guys addicted to the streams? 16 people. Let's go. Let's cook. All right. I'm just gonna start immediately because that's a haul. 16 points is a haul. All right. Tim Cahill, USA. I don't think he fits any of these, right? Sebastian Haller. Does he play for... I'm not actually sure where he's based. Ante Rebic. Ricardo Cavallo. Would he have been a Champions League winner? I think so, right? Usaha. Romelu Lukaku. I don't think he played in the Belgian top flight, right? Started in Everton. Guti. Marcelo. I don't think he's a Copa America winner. Is he? I don't think so. Harvey Elliott. Christian Romero. Definitely a Copa America winner, right? Felipe Melo. Did he play under Van Gaal? Not sure. Otamendi. Goku. Mr. Phillips. Ruben Dias. Porto. Yeah, Toure. Mo Salah. No, I definitely didn't win the Italian top flight. Gio Costa. Nah. Juan Bernat. Isco. Mudryk. Goretzka. What is going on? There's like literally no players. Good round. Am I going crazy? Mauro Icardi. Don't think he won the top flight. This is terrible. This is so awful. Chesney. Oh, I should have picked him for Poland, right? Ruben Neves. Adriano. Kefren Turam. Figo. Awful. Actually, no, Coit's not from Ajax. He's a Feyenoord player, right? Yeah, definitely messed that one up. That was bad. Who was the Belgian player? If anybody watched that. No Lance, 55 points. What a start. 55 points. That's insane. Well done. Did you have Sutalo as well? Captain Trent or Foden tomorrow? I'd probably go Trent, to be honest. Just one question. Can I sub a player back and forth? No, you can't do that. Don't do that. Who got man of the match? Gundo got man of the match. I'll just pin that since some people are asking. You're on 40 points just from the Germany game? Amazing. I think I'm on 47 points. Has it been updated? No, the Gundo points haven't been updated. So actually, plus 3 points for everyone, or honestly, plus 6 points. All right, let's do an English League one. Do you think Eze should play? I don't think so. I don't think he will play either. Hold, no, dude, hold. Of course, hold Neuer. Do not go Pickford, please. Neuer 7 is fantastic. I think anything above 4 points in a goalkeeper should be a hold. So glad you took Sutalo for DiMarco. That's quite nice. Yeah, Sutalo got 5 points, right? Well done there. I only got Juranovic with 3 because I was kind of hoping for maybe a sort of assist return, potentially. Right, good work. But we have a serious crowd here with Football Bingo. Love to see it. Right, 14 minutes of the match. Let's go. English League, Cristiano Romero. Okay. None of them, right? Teacher Crouch. Triple Mega. Tom Kearney. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know who Les Ferdinand is, but no idea. These names are too old for me, unfortunately. Um, oh, I should have picked Lloyd Kelly. Is he a top division winner? I think he was with Liverpool, right? Right, bit of a punt there, but let's just pick that. Casemiro. Jack Cork. I'm sure he must have been a top scorer at one point. Thomas Kaminsky. Kaminsky's is he Belgium? I don't know. I think that's a bad shout from me. Who's Lamptey newly declared for? Is he declared for Ghana? I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna have to guess that. Let's get through that. That was horrific showing for me. But like honestly, there's like half the names I just don't recognize because unfortunately they're a little bit to my time. Kaminsky is Belgium. Yeah, good. That's what I thought. You were crazed for the Middlestad captaincy. I think there's plenty of chances for him to do. Like if you see Middlestad's just very attacking as a player, right? He kind of reined in like 30, 40 crosses. I mean, Les Ferdinand is a name that I know, but unfortunately, like my English Football League knowledge just isn't predated. Gundo captain cooked. Well done. Was going to cap Wirtz, but switched to Gundo last minute. You're sleeping well. Fantastic, fantastic. Will I stick to Middlestad? Yeah, I think I will. 10 points is... I'm happy with it, to be honest, at the end of the day. Captain Wirtz. I mean, like, I don't think you should hate the Wirtz captaincy too much. As I said, I think he had really good goal scoring odds as well, so I wouldn't worry too much, to be quite honest. All right, let's do... So we've done Euro, we've done Global, we've done English. I guess we could just go back to Euro. I think Eze is the best option down left. Foden can't play there. I think Eze offers more than Gordon. You might be right, to be honest, but it's not even like they're really playing Foden just pure left, right? He's sort of playing inside spaces. Like within the first half, I saw him sort of roaming throughout the midfield, but at the same time, it's also like I feel like one of the issues too is like Jude is so much more comfortable carrying the ball and doing so many things with it. Whereas you don't see that same comfort level. I think like Fabregas's analysis on it was pretty fair. Not that I'm saying that Foden isn't world class. I think he very likely is. You know, depending on what your definition of world class is. But yeah, I think there's obviously an onus on him to be able to sort of maneuver himself into a system at times, right? Because I don't think it's not like Gareth's just like telling him to hold wide left and just be silly. And even at times, like sometimes he does that for Pep, and it's not like it's awful, I suppose. But you have to sort of make it work somehow. And he's a part of that process, I suppose. 20 people, 21 people. Look at you guys, amazing. Rice 6, Bellingham 8, Foden 10. Yeah, but it's not as simple as that, right? Because then obviously it's like I think there's like then who is sort of occupying left spaces? It can't really be Trippier with his right foot. Ryan Christie. I don't even know, man. Sorry, Christensen. Shoot, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, he's probably sounds like a Dutch name to be honest. Undav, Stuttgart, Germany, Samardzic. Apologies. I'll have to search that name and kind of learn. Coleman. Poland. Oh, I should have probably picked Zelensky for Napoli, right? Kolomwani. De Bruyne. Laporte. Is Gertrude at PSV? Alright. Bit of a skill issue there for me, but apologies if he's not. Lojack. I think he's Czech. Fran Mondi. Sutalo was wonderful today, by the way. Fabian Schär. Swiss. Gakpo. Should pick Gakpo for United, but oh, sorry. Did I miss something? No. Salah. No. Stones. Oh, I'm so happy I did that. Am I really missing a Man United player? How did I miss a Man United player? Fran, could you possibly update us on your position, current position or match day, like an FPL? Yeah, of course. Has Gundo's man of the match points been added? Because on mine it says it hasn't. Hasn't been added as far as I can see. Oh, right. Bayern is definitely Man United. Good shout. Did I say Musiala is a Chelsea player? Oh, I don't think I did, right? Yeah, when was Musiala a Chelsea player? All right, anyways, you guys wanted to see my team, right? Here we go. This is my team. So obviously Sobo and Juranovic have played. They've done nothing, so I'll probably rotate Soboslai for sure. We'll see what happens with Juranovic, because it might be the case that I have a lot of 2-pointers. And, excuse me, sorry, I want to keep Juranovic. I'll probably keep Pickford, all things considered. I don't even know if Luton starts game 2. I think Trent starts, so I'm not really worried about that. It's nice to have 2 defenders who've already done well, so it feels like I'm not restricted to 3 defenders potentially. Regardless, DeMarco, look, obviously I don't want him to do well because I'm Spanish, but if he does well, he does well. Kane and Lukaku and Ronaldo, I think I've got potentially the best front line left if we consider all the fixtures. Like, of course, there are Serbian players. Who else has good fixtures? I guess Austria technically have a good fixture. Griezmann is someone who is interesting, but I don't think a lot of people own him. So yeah, I think I've got amazing forwards left. I still have Bruno, which is really nice. The only player I don't really have that's missing, I suppose, is that I don't have KDB and I don't have Wout Faes. But as I said, I'm pretty happy with my team, and I'm pretty happy I didn't use the wild card as well. And who knows, the wild card could be very useful later down the line. And yeah, I mean, Rodri. Look, apparently there's news reports that Rodri is really struggling with his physical fitness from Spain. That's the news that I read from Spain. But I hope Rodri starts for Italy. I think the way that we'll probably try and game it is maybe Rodri starts versus Italy. And who knows, maybe we rest him in match day 3, which is also why I didn't really want to limitless on match day 2, because obviously if Spain win the Italy game, we can just rest our players. The same will go for Germany, which is why I didn't want to do that, and the same will go for England if that happens. More than likely, right? Just based on what we know, especially since Germany also has like ridiculous goal difference, and to be honest, Germany's B team is not that bad. Although I really can't stand Sane as a player. Just a bit of a personal take. That's not something that bears out in reality, but yeah. Sobo, obviously we expected him to do bad. We wanted to replace Sobo with an Austrian midfielder, but you know, when there's more pressing issues, I suppose sometimes you have to sort those out. Maybe of course, you know, look in hindsight, obviously Juranovic, I'm pretty comfortable with the decision to go Juranovic, so I don't really feel too bad about it. It would have been nicer if I had Sutalo, I suppose, at 5 million. But yeah, as I said, I'm pretty happy with my team. We're going to limitless match day 3, and there's no point really planning about limitless match day 3 until I get a better understanding of all the groups. So I'd like to see, obviously, you know, like England play, for example, and sort of, you know, make content after that. And that will be helpful, obviously. So that's my plan, generally speaking. Because obviously once Italy and Spain play, I think we'll get a good idea of who the favorites are for a lot of the groups from the big teams that I own most of my players from. And at that point, we can actually really consider a limitless draft where we consider a little bit of rotation, because I think there's a lot of precedent for England definitely rotating the past. Spain, as I told you, we have some players who are in the red zone and they need rest. So I think, for example, players like Carvajal, players like Rodri, players like I think Lamine Yamal, because he's so young, you need to manage his minutes. Nico Williams, you'll probably manage his minutes. So I think we'll see a completely different Spain side if we beat Italy, which obviously is a big if, because I think Italy's quite strong. And to be honest, watching Albania today, I was a bit more impressed with Albania, because it seems like, when you sort of contextualize, and they've actually played two pretty good teams and they've played well versus them, it's interesting. So yeah, something to mention there. And then obviously with Kvaratskhelia, I actually think that I really hope that he can be a big differential, because I still wasn't really that impressed with the Czech team, to be fair. But they were very defensive, and that's not right. But the flip side obviously is Georgia's super offensive, which is actually really positive, and hopefully we get a nice little Quara haul from there too. But yeah, that's my team. I'm gonna stick with the captaincy as well. I hope that's a good update for you, Bacon Buddy. Captain Saka, Trent tomorrow. I'd still probably go Saka. Can't sleep on Albania if we don't be. Yeah. Look, we can't sleep on anyone if we don't beat Italy. But at the same time, also, if you think about it, we have to manage some players, right? Which captain Kane or Bellingham? I'd probably captain Kane. Yeah, unfortunate with the Havertz and Wirtz captaincies, guys, or even going Havertz and Wirtz. Do you think Germany will use second team? Germany don't have to fight for second place, do they? If let's say Switzerland don't get a result tonight. If Switzerland don't get a result tonight, they don't have to fight for anything. But okay, let's watch the match, I suppose. But Arnold could get the clean sheet point. I 100% agree with you, my friend. But I also think Saka can do very well. Like, why can't Saka, for example, get 1 goal, 1 assist? If Switzerland wins, they have to play full strength team to get first. Yes, but who knows? Who knows? All right, let's enjoy the match. You got 18 Captain Musiala. I think you can consider keeping it personally. I think because if you think about it, right? Last match day, you could twist it 4 times. Now you can only twist it 3 times. So I actually think that the threshold compared to last time should drop. And if last time I said 10 is stick territory, then I think this time 9 is stick territory personally. Just woke up. It's 7 a.m. What happened to Croatia's clean sheet? It went kaput in around 5 minutes. Wirtz was captain today, Saka tomorrow. I think that's fair. Bruno Ronaldo captaincy. I'd probably go Bruno personally. I'm really happy with my fantasy team now, to be honest. Obviously now that, because obviously if you think about my team, right, it's always going to be that roll of the dice with Germany. Like, I went double German defense. If I lose a clean sheet, I'm probably going to lose against the average sort of Euro fantasy manager. But if I get a clean sheet, there's a good chance that I could have outscored them. And today I did, obviously, because a lot of people own Havertz and a lot of people own Wirtz. And a lot of people also probably wanted to captain them because they did really well too. Now, obviously, some people captain Musiala, but I've still technically beat them out. The only players I've really lost to are Gundo captainers, and to be honest, Gundo is owned by 12% of people. I'm not that worried. And I imagine, as I said, most of the people who went Gundo, I think, went with a similar draft that I did, to be honest, because, yeah, there are no safe clean sheets in the Euros. I agree, but the thing is, it still makes sense to back teams that are backed, if that makes sense, by the market, right? Because it's like, I wouldn't say that I'm amazing at picking clean sheets. I would still trust the market to do better. You're one of the 12%. Yeah, that's nice. How did Musiala not get mad of the match? I mean, you can't get mad at the match every match. I think Musiala, like both Musiala and Gundo were a lot more quiet than I think the first match. And I thought Gundo actually played quite well in that match. But yeah, obviously Musiala was insane. The dribbles were mad. Yeah. I just think that everyone is a bit more quiet for Germany. So then I guess they decided to make that decision to sort of go with a player who's, pretty good in goal assists. And Gundo, to be honest, Gundo was actually in a lot of great spots today. Like there were a lot of 1-2s that could have been in Gundo's favor. I'm keeping Middlestat captain. Yeah, I am. Gundo's going to end up on 14 points. All thanks to me. No, thank you, Kim, for watching the videos. Gundo had assists and goals. Sometimes the voters keep it simple. Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. For example, like in the game that Granit Xhaka won man of the match over a guy who got 1 goal, 1 assist, um, I think Granit Xhaka completely controlled the game, right? Today, I don't think you can say that Musiala was that effective as he was in match day one when where he was so impressive. Also scored a goal and deserved man of the match. I think this was a little bit more subdued from Musiala, to be fair. Um, but yeah, obviously, anytime you watch Musiala, he's just a crazy dribbler. I have to be honest, guys. I'm kind of backing Scotland here. What team are you guys backing? I mean, there's why would you even ask about sticking the Gundo cap? You have to stick on that. Come on, that's an insane haul. Who did I captain? Middlestad. Do I work from home? Not always. So tomorrow I'm actually going on a client side, so you won't see me around, unfortunately. No watch party tomorrow. Sorry. Man, you beat me out. I had Musiala. I think you can consider Musiala sticking, guys, personally, because you also have to think about it too. I mean, yeah, like for example, like for Kane, right? He'd have to have like 1 goal, 1 assist to like be close to man of the match, and that's tough, right? Like even for the best of players to really imagine for them to actually get the full house is it's tough, and you have to get the absolute right one. And there's so many good players within international teams. Like in the English team, I could probably pick like 6 players who I can imagine could have super holes, and it's very likely that the 7th player I didn't think of can still get that because that's how strong some of these big teams are. Um, and yeah, that's what makes it tough. The same with Germany, right? Like look at the people holding this match versus the people holding last match. It's completely different. And part of that too is because Rudiger has been trolling us. But yeah, there's one less captain opportunity. Absolutely. So I think definitely like the threshold needs like first of all, the captaincy threshold has to drop each day. So if on match day one, on day one, we had a 10-point captaincy threshold, because I think I said 50-50 for people who are worths, it has to drop again today when you have only 4 rolls of the dice, or 3 rolls of the dice, sorry. Well, actually 4 rolls of the dice, obviously, because you got 4 captaincies. But yeah, I hope that makes sense as a point. You did pick up Baumgartner. Oh, I'm really excited. I hope that works out for you. I think what's nice about Baumgartner as well is that people are missing out on an illustrious sort of 21. Um, yeah, Kyle, I've done the same thing. I've actually outscored match day one already. Once the Gundo points come in, I'll have 47 points from Gundo, which will be lovely. Wirtz was disappointing. You were lucky to put Musiala in captain. Yeah, I would have still probably Musiala captained because Because I tend to think that Musiala has better sort of minutes. Should I keep Gundo as captain? Is yeah, it's that's a trolling question. That's just basically flexing that you've got Gundo captain if you're asking the question, you know? Yeah, yeah. So we've got 10 players to go still. And hopefully Scotland can get us a good result because I know a lot of people have backed Switzerland. I think people tend to be way too overreactive to one result, though. Like, I'll be honest, Hungary played a lot better than Scotland did versus Germany, but at the same time, it's like when you play versus super power level of a team, it doesn't really indicate how you're going to play versus a weaker team, if that makes sense. So I do think it's possible that Scotland can put out a pretty good result. I mean, even as a Spanish player or a person, sorry, I mean, I've we were shocked by Scotland probably twice. How am I on 47? That's insane. Gundo, Middlestad captaincy, Jonathan Tah. And then obviously I had one Croatian player play and Sobo play, so I'll take those 2 points out. 14 for Gundo. Yeah, I've already counted sort of the man of the match points technically. You have a kanji. Good luck. Good luck. Well, you know how it is. Like when you play fantasy games, you want everyone who doesn't exist on your team, you kind of want them to subtly do a little bit worse, right? Otherwise, how are you going to benefit? Recovery from game one, yeah, match day one was horrendous to say the least. Horrendous. I'm pretty excited for Spain versus Italy tomorrow. I should be back home tomorrow at least by like 6:30, and then I should be able to tune into the match. Hopefully on the way home I can just watch the match. That's at 5 p.m. I can't really remember what the 5 p.m. game is. Is it England at 5 p.m.? Let me quickly have a look. You guys are playing. Yeah, you guys play at 5 p.m. You have 92 so far. Um, I think I've definitely got less than you. I think I've probably got 91 at this point. Spain versus Germany would be such an interesting matchup. Always tuning in for Fran, not even playing Euro Fantasy. Oh, thank you, Tidor. Appreciate that. Assume we're all subbing Guardiola and Wirtz. Well, I don't have Wirtz, but yeah, obviously you're gonna want to sub off a one pointer. Did Guardiola get 3 points or 2 points in the end? Is Rodri actually potentially out? I don't think he's potentially out, but as I said, the Spanish camp have look. I mean, you guys understand like the concept of what was that dribbling from Vargas? Okay, I don't think that's gonna change for Guardiola. I didn't actually know that he ended up on 5 ball recoveries. Is that the case? I'm probably gonna keep Juranovic because who knows? I could have a lot of fails right within my team. I just hope DeMarco doesn't get a red card. That's all I ask. And maybe not Rodri either. Is Mbappe going to play? I mean, he was individual training, right? I think maybe it makes sense to still rest him versus the Dutch. I'm not sure. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but I don't know. If they kind of confirm that he'd be out versus the Dutch, maybe obviously he can recover in time, but I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed if Mbappe is fine. You're high-key DeMarco hater for what he did to us in Matchday 1? I can understand that. Saludos desde España. Thank you, Joaquin. Hope you're doing well. We sign 0-0 draw tomorrow. Nah, I'm not signing that. I need a Spain win. I need a Spain. Oh, you're thinking like a DeMarco. What if DeMarco scores a goal, but then Spain win like 3-1? I'll sign that. Sign on the dotted line. If you give me a Spain win, I'll give you DeMarco points. That's good as well, but less likely. Yeah, but I'm not in the business of doing what's likely. I'm just Spanish, right? Should I stick to Middlestad captain? I'm sticking to it personally. You can try to go for more. It's up to you. I'm not gonna do it though. Oh my God, McGregor, what was... Let's go! Let's go! Oh, I love that. I love that. Let's go. Oh, that's amazing. Defender made sure that went in. Um, Fran is happy because now Akanji can't absurdly outscore Juranovic. Facts. Facts. McTominay, I think McTominay shot it on target, so I can't see why it would be anything but. But no, but this is what I was trying to tell you guys, right? Like, you can't just pick against a team like Scotland because of how they played versus Germany. It has no sort of bearing on how Scotland will perform versus a weaker team. It's an own goal in the game. On live score, it's an own goal. It looked on target to me, though. Oh my God, it's actually an own goal. That's so sad. They scored a counter from a corner. I love these back passes from Scotland. I thought that was on target. You wish it was an Akanji own goal because the people who saw Akanji's 11 ball recovery thought it would happen 100% again. You're so glad you didn't pick Shar over Akanji. Own goal in Euro app. I mean, the people who are, cost efficient, I think should go Shar. I would have gone Shar personally. Actually, I probably wouldn't have gone Shar because I don't think the clean sheet odds were very good for Switzerland, right? So I don't think I would have gone there in the end. I probably would have gone like some Serbian players. But to be honest, I would have had Sutalo or something like that. Um, to me, that was on target. Do you think that can actually get changed? I tend to think that can get changed, right? Fair enough. For 10 minutes, they were better odds than Croatia. What do you talk about here? Germany, Switzerland. What do you like? What 10 minutes? What do you talk about? Sorry. That was on target, right in the keeper's hands, but defender kicked it. That's what I was thinking. It can. That's getting over. That's what I'm saying. That's not an own goal to me personally. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think it's definitely a McTominay goal. Clean sheet Swiss odds. No, I don't think so. I can show you guys the market odds for the clean sheets if you guys are interested. This is probably the most up-to-dated ones. So Rob T usually shares the data, and this was the data. I hope you guys can see it on stream. So I can change it very quickly. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. So I apologize. So these were the odds, right? Before the matches started, these were the odds. So Switzerland 40%, Croatia 47%, Germany 44%. England for example, England, Germany, Croatia, and Belgium had better clean sheet odds than Switzerland. Um, but I think if we were to make arguments for who you would go for from the defense, right? Like if let's say you were trying to maximize cash on a wild card, I think you'd go Wout Faes at 4 million because that sort of already trumps all the Swiss players, in my opinion. Within England, you can definitely double up. You'd probably go for one of the keepers personally. I would go for Pickford just because it's not like some of the I mean the English defenders. I think Trent, if you're a bit more daring, you would go there. Otherwise, you just go Guehi, right? And you double up, and that's probably 9.5 million between Guehi and Pickford. Um, German defense, I think a lot of people actually swerve the German defense, right? Because you can definitely go. You could have justified German triple attack because obviously look at the attacking odds; they're amazing. So I can understand skipping Germany, but then I think you'd actually still double up on Croatia. So you probably have something like Sutalo. Maybe you'd have actually Livakovic to be fair, but I don't know if you're the type of like I don't think many managers like to spend that much money on goalkeepers. So personally, I think I would have been cheap. I would have gone Pavlovic and probably Stanek because that combination is 8 million. That's like a double keeper pair. So I guess what you'd have probably Guehi at that point. Maybe you'd have Trent. I'd probably have Guardiola. I'd probably have Sutalo Juranovic because Pongracic didn't play. And then maybe actually, yeah, fine. Your fifth defender could actually be the Swiss defender, but as I said, I still think it could be Faes. So, well, I don't know. It's close. But once again, the whole point of clean sheet odds is that it's a guideline, right? It's not accurate. Like, as in, all these clean sheet odds are below 50% because we usually expect teams to concede. And it's totally normal for teams to concede. It just means that you made, in theory, I guess, the best decision possible based on the available data. Um, and obviously, based on all the teams that we've watched so far, I think the only clean sheet out that looks suspicious to me, I guess, is potentially Belgium if you really rated Romania's performance. But, it comes down to also how you rate Romania and whether they're able to sort of reproduce the great performance they did versus Ukraine. But let's go back to FOTMOB. Not trying to hindsight, by the way. I think one thing to consider, though, is the position of teams. Germany are ahead, so aren't going to push too far up and will defend better. Yeah, but I mean, like Switzerland were arguably in the exact same position as Germany right before this match. No, I agree with you. Belgium have something to attack for. But also, I think that the tricky thing with Belgium, right, is that it was hard to find a triple up for Belgium outside of Lukaku, KDB, and maybe Faes, right? Because if you're not sure about the minutes of anyone else, I don't know if you'd want to spend. I don't know if you'd want to be in the business of owning Castagna, and I don't know if you'd spend a forward position on Doku. And then also after that Trossard performance, I think some people might be calling for Trossard to be benched. I think it's unlikely, but I mean, who knows? He could very well be benched for Bakayoko, right? I don't know, Kim, what your thoughts are. Do you think Trossard will play as a Belgian? I really wish the Kuiper we had more confirmation on him. I saw the news about Tat like not being in training and things like that, but yeah. Scotland haven't done anything. They've completed 28 passes. Yeah, but how many teams have done the exact same thing that you're talking about? Like Czech Republic, their first goal came from a similar situation. Romania, technically, their first goal came from a similar situation. I don't think they were threatening before they scored, right? Um, Even Slovakia, I can't remember too many chances really after the first initial goal. So I don't know. At the end of the day, if you're going to get collapsed on by a corner, that's just an issue with your set piece setup, right? We blame teams in the Premier League for having bad set piece defenses. If you're allowing yourself to get broken in transition like that, then I think that's still an issue with your team, right? Like we tend to, for example, credit Everton for being an amazing set piece offense. Same with Arsenal. At the same time, we criticize teams like Burnley and Tottenham, for example, for having poor set piece defenses, just in terms of the actual corner kicking defense and things like that. But actually, when it comes down to even getting transitioned on, I suppose that makes a difference too. But as I said, I mean, still, look, Switzerland had good clean sheet odds. It's just that it's tough. He's already on 4 recoveries. I think Sutalo had like 6 recoveries in like minute 15 or something. I can't even remember. Sutalo had a monster game. I think it's nice that I think the way Akanji works, obviously, in terms of the ball recovery aspect, is obviously he is the fastest player in that defense, right? So, yeah, interesting little stuff in the midfield. And also, like, we can't really say Switzerland have done anything from the attacking point of view. You think De Kuiper, Vertonghen, Faze, Castagna, but my guess is as good as yours. Left back move left me flabbergasted. I was shocked. As I tweeted, I literally said, I can't believe my left back is getting benched for Carrasco in 2024. The own goal, has it been overturned? Nope, it hasn't been overturned. I think Tedesco's also stubborn, which, to be fair, a lot of top managers are. But yeah, we'll see. Didn't pick Akanji in the summer for their goal threat. Okay. Well, you're saying Scotland didn't do anything, but they did concede, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with going Swiss defense, by the way. I'm just saying, like, people concede goals, and they're very often from low XG chances. I think Kuiper could very well start. I mean, it depends on obviously how fit Carrasco could be, right? Yeah, I think we've had a lot of outside the box goals. Is there a goal? Okay, I'm about to watch it. I'm so behind now. I'm on the BBC stream. Oh my god. What is that? Shakir. Dude. What is the passing out of the back from Scotland? It's actually horrendous. That's amazing. That is such a good goal, though. That is a banger. I can't even lie. That is incredible. This is long shot Galata's Euro. That's an insane curl as well. That's ridiculous. No, but seriously, like, the passing out of the back is just, oh my god. That is mad. What a goal. You told me to keep playing because you already outscored your match day one. Yeah, I mean, look, this is how fantasy games go. You keep playing and you keep sort of rolling the dice. You're allowed to get things wrong, but a lot of the logic to go certain players is not going to be wrong because of one match. And as I always say, like, when have you ever seen a match repeat itself? But yeah, congrats, Lucas, for continuing to play. That's the attitude I think most people should take. International tournament, Shaqiri rise again, 100%. That's insane. But I mean, just once again, it's like, I think I've watched Scotland twice already, passing out the back completely under pressure, kicking it for 2 Swiss corners, and then obviously the passing there just awful. That is impossible to save, correct? You're an outfield player in football, but your keeper and backup keeper are away this weekend, so you have to go in goal against the top of the table team. Is this like a 5-a-side or just like a straight on league, like 11-a-side? Proper 11? Oof. Oof. That is such an embarrassing goal to concede, though, from Scotland's perspective. I honestly can't even count exactly that. I was trying to think about like which is the goal that I actually think is the best so far. And I was just thinking like we probably have like we have like 6 finesse bangers, and it's sort of it's like when like finesse becomes OP on FIFA within a year, and everyone just sort of goes crazy because of it, or like you start to get bored because you see it almost every day, and it's just meta. We've seen so many long shots. Gulera's goal, I think potentially, yeah. Gulera's goal still number one. Kieran Tierney has no aura. Absolutely, he's got none. Apparently, Shaqiri has is the only player to score in the last 3 World Cups and the last 3 Euros. I mean, fair enough. Akanji is just gonna bag a hat trick in man of the match. I hope so. Still overthinking about Saka and Trent captaincy. I don't think you can really go wrong with either. It seems like from the sort of rumors and reports that we've gotten that Trent's actually going to be within the starting 11 tomorrow. So I can't really see Trent playing less than 60 minutes, to be fair. 5 own goals? Yeah, that's true. I don't think today's own goal is an own goal, to be honest. Huge Pavard vibes. Lukaku should have been on that list for scary. Be captaining Bellingham or Kane? I'd still probably go Kane. I don't think the points difference last week should have any sort of indication of how you change your captaincy. Luis, actually, you're ranked 28 in the mini league, 31 points, subbing out 3 players already. CR7, KDB coming in, Cancel on the bench still. I mean, you don't need to sub players on until you need to, right? Like, why not just wait until why not just wait until the final match day and then you can sub players on? Because you never know what's gonna happen with the rest of your team. Like, what happens if someone scores an own goal? How things are going? I think the Corporate will play. But if he scores, I think I'll actually cry and I'll consider punching a wall. Switzerland are going crazy. Love to see them play. Have they scored again? Oh, pretty close, Andoya. Passion. Um, you will celebrate? Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna cry, obviously. I'll just be upset at Tedesco, but I'll be happy for you, Kim. Has anyone actually kept the Kuiper in their team? I'm curious. Oh, that does look offside. Is it offside or not? No offside goal? No offside or is it offside? Is that a Kanji assist? I totally missed that. He... You don't think he looks offside? I don't know. No goal offside? Yeah, it does look offside. People are on different times and it's confusing me. Scotland are awful, though. I will give them that. Scotland are a team based on passion. Stick or twist of Musiala captain? I think it's honestly a 50-50. I'm going to stick with middle slot captaincy, which is 10 points. So for 9 points, I don't think it's a huge difference. It's really up to you and your risk appetite. I think it also depends on whether you have a 21st of June captaincy. 1:20 a.m. That's dedication. Do you have a player within this match? Nepsi icon or Nepsi icon? I'm not really sure. I love how they rested Shaqiri for the first match and then he just pulls this out. It's incredible. So I mean, I guess what happens later in the tournament when Shaqiri can't play 4 days every 4 days? Are we just gonna see 60 minutes of Shaqiri? That is a monster finish though. Because the thing is, I think the thing that's most impressive about the Shaqiri finish is that he has no real time, right, to sort of compose that finish. So it's just beautiful. Whereas like the Arda one, there's a bit of a sense of anticipation between. Like for example, I do like the. Do you guys remember the Nacho volley from Spain? I actually, well, obviously I'm biased to be honest, right? So of course, what I would definitely like it over the Pavard one. Fondue is better than. Okay. Um, how many ball recoveries is he on? 6? 12 would be a banger. You could, I mean, if Sutalo can get 12s, then your man Akanji can get 12. He's on 4 ball recovers so far. Nice. But yeah, nice little extrapolation there, to be fair. You had a budget upgrade, so you went Wirtz over Gundo. I can understand that. Fifth will be coming, just cleaned up that throw in before. That's nice. I mean, he's an absolutely rapid player, which is also why it's worked out so well for City having him. Because not only is his ball progression and just general passage of play good, but that aspect of his game is just lovely. That's why him and Yosko can play left back, right back. Yeah, although I think the nice thing about Yosko too is that he's so dual-footed. So like you know when Yosko kind of turns, like when he's hard on the left and he can do that side pass with his right foot. I think that's really nice. And then obviously I don't know how, but Yosko has a right foot finesse somehow too, which is mental. What do you guys take as a middle point your keeper has to score, or you would change him in general? For me, I think 4. Croatia going to end up at 4th. I think it's very possible. Captain Musiala, Agundo got 14 points. You'd be fuming if you had McTominay. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Like that still is a goal in my opinion. You use one of your free transfer and kick Shaqiri. Honestly, it's tough because obviously the manager didn't give us any information, so I can kind of understand. Shaqiri is, oh my god, Akanji is just so fast. How is that still an own goal? Doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, Akanji's rapid. What do you guys, sorry, we're back. I'm gonna get some water actually, so I'll just I'll be back in a moment. This game has been excellent. Yeah, it has. I really like Turkey, Georgia, but that's also because defense was not something that really happened that game. Do you guys remember Jared Bowen getting an own goal that actually turned into a goal? You told me to sell Shaqiri, not Trossard. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hard to tell what his minutes were. I mean, I hope Trossard starts for you as well. Any opinions on Captain Bellingham or Kane? I'd still probably go Kane personally if I had to choose between the two. Ryan Portis has like 15 yellows. It's actually quite mental, to be honest, to get 15. Surely you must have like 2 or 3 additional suspensions. The last part of Croatia Albania was good, but also it's kind of crazy because Albania actually subbed off a lot of their attackers, right? But then somehow we're still able to pull it off. I think another point to make too is Croatia. They really are a very aged team, so you can run at them. No one really tries to sort of win one-on-one duels except for I think the center backs. Like, for example, when I watch Juranovic play, he doesn't actually pressure. He kind of just drops off, and he allows his person to sort of take him on and things like that. And obviously, I'm cheering sort of for Juranovic points, but that wasn't great. You think this is the best game in the tournament so far? I still think it's Turkey, Georgia. Oh my God. It's just, I feel like the level of play in this match does feel a touch low. Okay, that's another Kanji recovery right there. How many recoveries is a Kanji on? Must be on like... That must be 6, right? Albania, Croatia was a good game today. No, I think so too. Vibes defending. That was what I was going for. Well, I mean, we were just going for vibes attack, right? If you don't think the game is going to be great and it turns out great, it has a bigger effect. That's true. That's true. Although I definitely didn't think this game would have been good. And I still don't think I've been that impressed. I have no idea when that own goal gets overturned, but there is no way that that's not just Scott McTominay goal. Okay, let's actually play bingo. Let's play bingo. Might do a daily one. Should I do a daily one? Anthony Gordon, Cambiaso. Wait, what? Okay, it's over. Trent Arnold. Oh, I should have picked managed by club. Sobo. I don't think Agard is any of these, right? Does Haller play for Ivory Coast? All right, someone can maybe let me know later. Firmino. I don't know if I don't think Moutinho played for Porto, right? I only really remember him from Monaco. Gael Clichy. Ndika. Nahuel Molina. I don't know. Just a guess there with River. Bentancur. Chicarito. Did he not? Oh, that's a shame. I don't know. This is awful. That was terrible. Football bingo. All right, let's play. Let's play global. I think the last one we played was Euros. Haller does play for Ivory Coast. I appreciate that. Ugarte played for Porto. Ooh, good shout there, actually. I didn't watch AFCON this time around. I think I only watched Salah until he basically was confirmed injured. Oh, he played for Sporting. Yeah, I didn't think he played for Porto, but maybe João Moutinho did play for Porto. Let me actually check it. João Moutinho. No, he played for uh yeah, João Moutinho actually did play for Porto. So I missed that one, but I don't know why I didn't pick it. Because you can actually get away with getting things wrong in that game. We'll try again tomorrow. All right, let's not waste our transfers here. Wrong Portugal team you got for Ugarte, but wait, by the way, are there price rises in Matchday 3? So should we already build our limitless team technically? Well, actually, why do we need to build our limitless team? I'm so stupid. All right, should we just get started? Six of us here, or you guys, or anybody else want to get in here? All right, let's just get started. Bremer. None of these, right? I don't even know where Bremer played for previously. Spanish top division winner. Mr. Jude Bellingham. Jack Grealish, English top division winner. Osimhen, Nigeria, Inter Milan. Will Tor, I don't know who this is. Otavio. Cesc. Van de Ven. PSV, right? Yeah. Mertesacker. Can't really remember. He's French, right? No, what am I doing? He's German. Paredes, I think he won. Pjanic. No. Mascherano. Muller. Hazard. Di Marco. What is this? Xabi Alonso. Maguire. Juan Bernat. Coman, France. Lookman. What is going on here? Lasagna, yeah, I don't know if he played. Maybe Openda played in Belgian division. I don't know. She's an Everton player at this point. Is this serious? Might have missed up on the Everton player. Wait, did Van de Ven, where did he come from? Did he come from Feyenoord? Let me check. Van de Ven came from Wolfsburg. Why did I think he came from the Dutch league? That's a huge skill issue for me, I guess. Lookman's cooked me. Royce has roiced. Martinelli, 26. It's a pretty poor performance from us. I had Richarlison. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I messed it up. I probably skipped it too fast. 7 more ball recoveries for Akanji and a goal for Vargas. You're asking for a fair bit, but it's possible. Is Akanji really just on 5? Okay, fair enough. Did Lookman play for Everton? I thought he played for Fulham only. I can't remember him playing for Everton. Oh my god. 2017 to 2019. Honestly, I probably wasn't watching Premier League football at the time. You should stay on Gundo Cap for sure. I mean, I don't have Gundo Cap and I'm still staying on Mittelstad. So there's absolutely no way you're dropping Gundo. Yeah. As I said, I don't think I was actually watching much of football in the Premier League, like, before 2020, I would say. Because that's when I actually started getting into playing fantasy and watching Premier League, like, week in, week out during COVID. And since then, I've been basically addicted. But yeah, I definitely missed Lookman at Everton. So news apparently that Shaw's not going to play the next match. So obviously Trippier's locked in. So we just did global. Let's do English League, I guess. English League is a bad one for me because basically anyone. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong code. No, Gundo Cap is was the 50-50 that I was deciding between today, basically. But I actually ended up not on Gundo Cap. Um, I just switched to middle start basically at one point. I started the stream with a Gundo Cap actually. So I somewhat regret it, but I don't really care. I'm not in the business of regretting things. Yeah, it's all fine. Cap for tomorrow? I'm not capping anyone else tomorrow. But I'd probably go Kane if I was looking at my team. No, they took away a Sobo point. No, they took away a Sobo point. Wait, when did he get a yellow card? I must have missed it. Maybe when I went to the bathroom. 2 balls recovered. Oh, they reduced one of his ball recoveries. Fine. Not that it really matters because he's just gonna get subbed. But all right, let's get started with this one. You don't have Gundo. That's fine. I'd probably still captain Kane tomorrow. What Tyrando? Thanks. I can't remember where Kaminsky. He plays for Forest, right? I think I messed that one up. Joao Pedro. I don't think he's West Fotheringham. I think he's a Sheffield United player, right? Am I crazy? Joe Cole must be an FA Cup winner, right? Surely. Might be wrong, but is Vitinho Portuguese? I don't actually know who Vitinho is. It's probably gonna be wrong. Jagielka. Shane Long Irish? I have no idea. This is such an L. I don't know. Steve Watson, Brennan Johnson, Welsh. Ugh. Beto. This is awful. This is so bad for me. Horrific round. And football's back, so let's switch back to it. You don't have Gundo? You playing bingo whilst playing Hearthstone card game? It's difficult. People still play Hearthstone? Ooh. Excuse me. Really sure should get a yellow card, right? I do love like the additional oomph like Mugen adds to all that. Does anybody have Abisher in this game? Like the Swiss midfielder? That's not a head injury, is it? Hmm. It's a bad fall though. Whoa, it's an awful fall. It's like one of those likes, but he's fine it seems. McTominay doesn't get credits with a goal and gets a yellow. Brilliant. Sorry, guys, had to deal with the text from work. Hi, Fran. How's my team looking? Team was good. We have Gundo. We didn't captain Gundo though, so that's 14 points. Juranovic with 3 points. Ta with 8 points. Middlestat with 20 points because we captained him, and I think I'm going to stick on the captaincy there with Middlestat. You guys misclicked a couple times. Musiala sticking. I think it's fine to stick with Musiala if you want to. As I said, I think it's more risk appetite. My team's already outscored what it did last week, basically. So that's nice. Or last match day at least, not week. So Aebischer's playing a little bit of a wing role today, which is, different to the sort of role he played in the previous game, but I guess it makes sense to accommodate for Shaqiri. But we'll see what happens, because I think Shaqiri could also be an early sub. Not because he's playing bad or anything, but just simply because fitness and all that kind of stuff. I do love Shaqiri's build, though. Like, he is so jacked and he just doesn't move. You capped Musiala, you're going to twist? I think that's fair. As I said, I think it does come down to risk appetite. Potentially just because I need to secure down points, I'm happy with securing down points, is the general gist. I'm sure there's someone in my team who can do better, but I'm also not even sure if I'm going to get the right person who's going to do better. If that makes sense. Ooh. Could have been a share assist there if a goal was scored. Still, the own goals attributed to Fabian Schär, even though there should be no own goal. I don't understand. You showed Shaqiri instead of Frimpong? Oh, that's tough. I'm sorry. I I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was a bad idea, because I think we didn't really know what Shaqiri's sort of minutes would ideally be for the team, whereas at least with Frimpong, you kind of knew that he was a sub. But yeah, it's bit of a tough one, obviously, to take, I'm sure, because obviously the goal was scored. Hopefully Frimpong will do well, though. Bro, that finish. Play bingo. Dude, that finish is crazy. Oh, I mean, Switzerland sort of dominated the ball up top, right? And maybe when there's some sort of Scotland substitutions, we'll see Akanji sort of come back into play a little bit. Oh, sorry, I just saw that was a save. I'm a little bit behind the stream, so I can't see the replays. Thoughts on what my limitless MD3 squad would look like? I can share it now, to be honest. We can sort of go through it. Why not? Uh, should I just... I mean, I should just play limitless, right? It's not going to change anything, is it? Shaqiri hooked. And that's why we didn't go for Shaqiri. Shaqiri never played enough for Liverpool, or maybe he didn't do well enough for Liverpool. I mean, the reality is his domestic career is what it is, right? He's had many opportunities at different clubs, and it's not like he was ever amazing. Do you guys think we should just press the limitless button, right? Should we press it on stream? You've just done your limitless. I don't know. I get scared pressing buttons, so maybe I won't do it today. Push it real good. I don't know, man. Push it real good. Gosh. You guys are such button pressers. I'm just gonna hide the button from you guys. Not now. You already pressed the button? That's scary though. I don't know. Right. I will press die button. Nah, should I? Let's press. Should we just press it on the stream? Oh, oh, I've pressed it. All right, let's draft. Someone got injured, and I'm pressing buttons. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior for me. All right, let's press some more buttons then, since we're here. This guy can... Honestly, Sobo might stay. Sobo might stay. Sorry, I'm actually starting to watch the match now after the old hamstring tear. All right, so problem is I think Spain will rotate. Oh, actually, okay, fine. This is what I really want to do first. Get this man in my team right now. Boom. Vibes. Lukaku has something to play for, so I think De Bruyne makes sense, provisionally speaking. I think Pickford's gonna play. Get in Vargas. I don't think that's happening. Not versus Germany. You can get in Vargas though versus Germany. Not me. What do you think about that? You know what I actually think will happen if Cucurella plays match day 2 and we win? We could be cooking with this man here. Grimaldo. I think Germany will rotate. Trent will probably be rotated. Lamine Yamal. Trent prob bench. Spain probably depends on the result. Yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah, if we beat Italy, what he's getting rotated. Damn. So I guess it's grimmy. Tough. So we need Portugal to draw, but somehow Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno to cook in match day 2. Yikes. What if we created a draft entirely of people who have something to play for? I guess Sobo would have to stay then. Hoyland. God, Hoyland looks so bad though versus Slovenia. It was actually kind of hard to watch that game. Maybe we go Ericsson then. Kvaratskhelia just has way too tough a fixture, right? Even if Portugal had nothing to play for, I guess. What's the chance Grimaldo plays game week 3? Well, I mean, if we've already qualified to the next stage and we're first in our group, then there's no real reason to play Cucurella again. We might as well just rotate the team, right? So that's my assumption. Triple up on Spain feels locked for Limitless? Absolutely. We're going to go and concede 3 goals to Albania, and we will be there. I'm just drafting my Limitless, Felipe. That's what we're doing. Maybe we have to go phase. Let me see the clean sheet odds as well. We'll probably have to go Mr. Unai Simon. I wonder if we play David Raya one game. I think it's a little bit of a reach, to be honest, but I think it's possible. But then I can't really predict that, can I? France maybe has something to play for. But then they're not gonna play Teo Hernandez 3 games in a row, right? Hungary have a good game still. I mean, Hungary at the end of the day against Scotland. There's a chance. Why not Castagna? Ball recoveries, potentially. Someone said wow in chat, so I will watch. Since you guys are spoiling for me, which is helpful. Oh! I guess that really was a wow. I'm still using 11 if I's odds. But I also tend to look at the market odds as well. It's just that the market odds aren't available right now for a lot of stuff. We should twist because we're chasing. I don't know about that. I'm just gonna keep Mittelstadt. Maybe Neuer. It's a good point actually. It's not a bad idea. But Switzerland are the toughest group, like team in this group, right? To face. I don't know. Honestly, Scotland have been decent this game. Okay, maybe not. This game's like a rugby game, personally. No, not even. It's kind of like a basketball game. How is that a foul, though? Fine. I just want the ball to keep moving. We have to leave. Oh, we have to leave the Gundo goat. Well, Lunin's getting chopped off the block. Maybe. Oh. If Netherlands lose, we have to go Netherlands, right? They're facing Austria match day 3. Yeah. We're going like Virgil, Van Dijk. Van Dijk. I don't even think the clean sheet odds are that good for Netherlands, but just for the Virgil van Dijk potential. That's it. This is a draw for match day 3. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Pickford, Unai Simon. The thing is, I don't know if we rotate into David Raya. That's my issue. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? You're right, actually. I could go Castagna as well. But I don't know, like ball recoveries are nice when I don't particularly rate one of the fullbacks. And I don't think it's Castagna's that much in attacking positions because they have really attacking wingers. And I'm not seeing like that many overloads and things like where he's. But maybe I'm wrong. I might not go over Bruggen though. I think it's a fair point. To be honest, like it would be ideal for the rest of my life if I don't have to watch Unai Simon play for my national team. But um, clean sheet odds do take into account form. I mean, if you look into clean sheet odds, they're always below 50%. So the assumption is that most teams will lose, or will lose, like concede a goal, right? The purpose is that markets react to everything. So even when you looked at the market odds today, not just 11FI's odds, market odds were actually changing to reflect, for example, Croatia being number 1 clean sheets and Germany was close second. Generally, of course, markets are going to be better than, let's say, us, who are just using our eyes. Castagna shouldn't have thrown the ball to him. Doku just gave them a goal. Yeah, I think you guys are a decent defense. I have no issues with going Belgian defense. I just want to have Lukaku and De Bruyne as well. I mean, there might be a question as well as to whether I just go for Castagna as well. Because I think, let's just think about like what are the best theoretical offenses? Definitely Spain. Definitely France. Even if there's rotation there, I think France just have a really good fixture. So maybe because Griezmann never misses national team games. I don't know. It's tough. All right, maybe we should just go back to watching this game. English versus Slovenia, but also rotation potential. So what, like we go for like players like Jared Bowen and stuff, or like Anthony Gordon? It's a tough one. I'm too tired to think about this draft right now. And also, I don't even know what the position of the groups are, so we'll find out tomorrow, and we can maybe actually start drafting tomorrow instead. Or Zabel is actually a really good idea. Yeah. I don't think we actually think that Belgium's actually a good defense. It's just that you actually have a good group on paper still. You think Kane will play? because he's like chasing Golden Boot or something. We'll see. I honestly think Switzerland have been pretty poor this game, as much as Scotland have been poor as well. How many ball recoveries is Akanji on? And he's been on 5. So there goes Akanji's pace. Best captain choices for tomorrow's fixtures. Got Rodri, Carvajal, DiMarco, Jorginho, and Foden. I'd probably go Carvajal or Foden personally. I'm sorry, you're also asking a Spaniard, so I'm not gonna name any Italian players, that's for sure. You're a Kai Havertz hater, Connor. Am I Spanish? Yeah, I am Spanish. Fran is short for Francisco, or Francisco, as everyone calls me here. Why do you have those players is the real question. I don't know. If you had Carvajal match day 1, that's kind of crazy, no? It's worked out well. And if you're keeping DeMarco, I guess it's just DeMarco. I've got Rodri and DeMarco. Opta have credited McTominay as it stands. Thank God, because they should have. Let me quickly check if the website's changed. Yep, it's a Scott McTominay goal. Awesome. Removed. Yep. To be honest, we literally could have been on 2 German clean sheets already at this stage of the tournament. But you can argue, obviously, Hungary put a lot more chances in the second game, and obviously Germany maybe deserved to lose a clean sheet in the second game. But that's, I guess, what's helpful about being a strong defense is that in general you'll probably concede less. Could have had a Rodri red. Yeah, I really could have. Yeah, it's true. Which was actually caused by Unai Simon's mistake. I can't stand him. Um, Captain for tomorrow, Kane. I'd probably still go Kane personally. Oh, excuse me. Who's my favorite ever Madrid player? Zidane. Zidane for sure. I'd consider sticking on Kramaric. Man of the match this game. Do you think they'll give it to Shaqiri for just that world class goal? I don't know, right? It's a tough one to be honest. Yeah, that's what I literally thought. Because it's not been an amazing game by any specific player. First of all, it's not like this is like Granit Xhaka controlled this entire game. So yeah, I don't know. They're probably gonna give it to Shaqiri to be honest. You can only hope for a Kanji man to match. That's not happening, my friend. Sadly. They pick the most obvious player every time. Honestly, I feel like when they should have given it to Abisher, like, okay, fine, Jacques had a great game, but I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like if you haven't had a single goal contribution and someone has one goal, one assist, like, and first of all, Abisher's goal was amazing, and his assist was also like literally amazing too. He literally like absolutely cut a knife through butter. Like, surely you have to give some recognition of that. But no, like that's somehow a man of the match for Xhaka. Like it doesn't really make sense to me personally that that one actually went to Xhaka. I know Xhaka played really good that game, but still, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you have to sort of. Sometimes you just have to be fair, right? Like, okay, you control the game, but this person really made two decisive moments in the game, which is mad. Like Gundo today, I would say Musiala had a good game and Gundo had a pretty quiet game. But so Musiala, for example, was so much more impactful in game one, right? So I can kind of understand the Gundo man of the match. The Chiesa man of the match I thought was strange as well. Like he won like what 3 dribbles. Are you gonna give Doku man of the match for what he does sometimes? It's weird. Or like Rafael Leao, he beat his man. He beat Sufa like 4 times in a row. Are you gonna give him man of the match? Weird, in my opinion. Do you think Gordon will play for England tomorrow? No, Dylan. I think Foden and Saka are set to play. Actually, is what I've read from reports. The positions. McTominay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. McTominay. I think his entire quad is pulled. Doku was man of the match for Slovakia. Well, yeah. Well, technically, yeah. That's a good point. Fine. You made a good point there. McTominay could get man of the match actually, yeah, with some of these late highlights. Actually, you know what? I think John McGinn, but he has the yellow card as well. I don't know. I think John McGinn has played pretty well today for the most part. Drawing a lot of fouls. Tough game to actually give it. Vitinha deserved it. I think so. You see, I think the Vitinha one makes sense because it's like, unfortunately, no one actually produced goals and assists in that game, right? That's offside, right? Surely. Is it not? Is it? Is he onside? Is he onside? Let me watch that again. Yeah, he looks on. He looks. Yeah, he's offside. Oh man, that was awful. Um, Vitinha got man of the match. Yeah, he did. Too common for players to be one ball recovery off a point. Well, I mean that's what happens when you give 1 point for 3 ball recoveries, right? They're always going to be in and around there, I suppose. This game is such a mess. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not that impressed with Cits in this game because I feel like they've been all over the place. You're praying for a Turkey win, so you can load up on Portugal for George. That's a dirty move. But honestly, you might be right. Zeki Amaduni should be pretty fun. It's so chaotic. Well, I'll keep my captain. Gundam out of the match could actually happen like at the end of tonight. So I don't know. It might not come in until later today. You have yet to have a player on your team score a goal. Yeah, it's been that kind of torment, hasn't it? It's been really tough. Hopefully, obviously, we can still see more goals at the end of this match day. I mean, close. I mean, at some point later in this match day. I've been a bit fortunate today, obviously, and it was nice to get clean sheet points. The close up to the Scottish fan is a little bit excessive. Maybe this is the Akanji goal for you guys. Oh. Ooh. I literally thought that was going in, but he's offside. Am I gonna swap captain? Nah, I'm not. I can't be bothered to do it anymore. I'm just happy with 10. Croatia's so disappointing. How do you go from keeping a CS against Portugal to losing 3-0 to Spain and joining 2-2 to Albania? Shout out to Albania. They conceded versus Portugal, no? I think they won that friendly 2-1. Also, I don't think Portugal were overall that impressive considering how insane their team is, if I'm being honest. That was a bit, I don't know, jammy. As in, there's just like so many world-class players in that team, but overall play is... Ooh, ooh. That's an Akanji ball recovery, right? Kanji, man, that's because they own a kanji, obviously. Um, isn't that a ball recovery? No, because he's the goat. You do too, but you're not delusional. Fair play. Oh, right. Fine, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Ah. Shaqiri man of the match. I do think it's silly, but then I don't know. Like sometimes you get man of the match for moments. Sometimes you get man of the match for the match just having no moments really, except for that. Just give me a goal. I want a goal. It's a great ball. So did Akanji finish on 5 recoveries? That was Shar, wasn't it? I don't know. Give us a goal or a Akanji ball recovery. McTominay man of the match. Let's find out. Let's find out, and then I'm heading to bed. Why? When fantasy gets 3 points to Gundo for man of the match, I think probably tonight. Probably between like, I don't know, now and 2, 3 a.m. UK time. Yeah, so Germany, okay, no, they haven't actually locked down first place, but I guess they have something to play for. Oh, Akanji got the 6th. That's nice. And to be fair, 4 points isn't the craziest thing in the world, so I don't mind that. You guys can enjoy that. Well played. Wait, Akanji got man of the match. What? Okay. Nah. I cannot believe that. What? Okay. Fine. Nah, I genuinely cannot believe this. What? Nah, I'm done. All right, I genuinely cannot believe that. Yeah, Juranovic seems awful. What? I genuinely cannot believe this. Plays for Man City. Oh man, I'm. That's mental. Well played. Well played to you guys. I don't know, man. That's a 116th charge if I've seen one. Ow. Oh, man. Fair play. Fair play. I can't believe that. Fair enough. So how many points is that for Akanji? He gets 6, so that's 4, so he's on 7 points. Oh, it's over. It's so over. Fair play. Yeah, I'm aware it's 7 versus 3. What? I don't understand. That's the give a like for a kanji. You love the stream. Appreciate it. Selected by 9%. Yeah, but look, mate, points is points, and I'm jealous. I don't want anyone else in the world to have points unless they own my players. 7 points. Selected by 9%. It's over. You're the only fan streamer I can watch. I'm real. I appreciate that. Thank you, by the way. Gunda's also selected by 12%. Yeah, that's true. We can be happy tonight. So congratulations on your kanji points. Congratulations to me on my Mittelstadt points. Yeah, I don't know how you guys did it, but I'm gonna look into it. Whoever's in charge of this UEFA judging panel, technical experts, or so they say. Do you stick with Musiala captain? I think it's a 50-50. I think it really comes down to your risk appetite. But yeah, thank you guys. Give a like for Akanji, give a like for Gundo, give a like for Mittelstadt, give a like for Jonathan Ta, give a like for Jovanovic's 3 points. Can people vote on man of the match? Nah, you can't. There's a technical expert panel or whatever. I genuinely cannot believe that man of the match. But congratulations. All right. I will see you guys. Take care. Enjoy your 116th charge, etc., etc. And take care. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow evening for Spain versus Italy. You know, I wouldn't miss it for the world. So, yeah, take care and goodbye. See you guys soon.